TikTok has changed the way that artists operate in the industry forever. Big statement, but let's talk about that. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a few different points and factors that TikTok has massively influenced in the music industry to completely change the way we do things as a music artist. And I'm hoping that by the time you've watched the whole of this video, you'll have a better understanding of what you need to do as a music artist in 2022, not only on TikTok, but in the music industry in general. So let's get into the first point, which is the behaviors of people on social media nowadays. I talk about this a lot in my music producer reacts videos, but one thing that has changed drastically is the retention span of listeners, especially on Spotify and TikTok. And TikTok is a paramount cause of this. I'm sure that you've spent many nights on TikTok scrolling through the For You pages, flicking constantly through 15 to 30 second videos, always finding that next bit of content. Well, you'd be surprised how much that's affected the way that people listen to music nowadays. The need to get to a hook in the song now is more important than ever. As the retention spans of people are decreasing, pop songs are starting to get shorter. Now, under 3-minute songs is becoming more and more common than ever. And that's one thing I've noticed when reacting to pop songs recently on my Music Producer React series. So when you are building the productions of songs or doing the songwriting, make sure that you are presenting the hook early doors to the listener to keep them engaged, but also remember that all-important word development in the song. You want to keep the song changing up every couple of bars, because if you have the same repetition throughout a song, the listener's going to get bored and they're going to move on to the next song. So with the social behaviors out of the way, I just want to talk about TikTok in general, because the way that it has affected music industry has been very interesting. And the perfect example I can give to this is how music artists are operating on TikTok now, the ones that are successful, the ones with millions of followers. I think it's safe to say that the days of uploading covers on play sites like YouTube and Instagram to grow a following is starting to deteriorate a bit, but on TikTok there's a slightly different way that you can mix it up to make it benefit you a lot more. Now, one thing I do want to say quickly is I hate the word viral video, and like that's how you make it in the music industry. You've got to have that viral video, get loads of fans. That's just not the case at all. There's this band called The Hara, for example. Now, they're the perfect example of why consistency is the most important thing on TikTok. They upload covers still, but they have their own spin on things, the way they do things, and they keep to it. They keep to this formula, and it works for them because now they're reaping rewards and they're growing on TikTok and getting a big following. But that's the thing, with TikTok you have to be niche in order to get the views and get the followers, because everyone's doing the same thing. Let's be honest, it's such a saturated platform already with everyone doing the same thing. So if you try to do what everyone else is doing, it's like trying to get your voice heard more in a crowd of 40,000 people in a booming stadium. It's just not going to happen. So the time to niche yourself is more important than ever in the music industry, because on TikTok, if you don't change up and do something that's unique, you're not going to get noticed. You're not going to get pushed by TikTok at all. What's up, guys? I just wanted to quickly interrupt this video to tell you about a new merch line that I've released called Music Maker. The whole idea behind this brand was I wanted to create a merch line for music producers, songwriters and beat makers, anyone who's passionate about making music, with the whole idea of having something that you can wear with pride for your craft every day when you're in the studio, or whether you're out about songwriting sessions, or if you're just lounging around at home. The hoodie you're seeing me wearing, along with t-shirts, mugs and phone case, is available now at the website. If you click the link in the description or the card that's going to pop up here, then you can go check out the website and go buy yourself some merch if you're interested. But yeah, guys, as I always say, keep making music, and sorry for interrupting the video. Enjoy the rest of it. The strange thing that I'm hearing a lot of time from contacts in the industry now is how important it is to record labels that you have a TikTok following. Now, this is something I didn't think was true at first, but there's a couple of examples where I'm hearing that, and loads of TikTok musicians emphasize that massively, that they're not going to get signed by a label unless they get a certain amount of followers, or labels they're signed to set them targets to get a certain amount of followers. It's really weird. Going back to that all-important key factor, retention, keeping the listener engaged. So now it's actually more beneficial to you to upload songs more regularly. So like there's some artists uploading a song every 2 weeks now, every 4 weeks, and that's a massive strain on the amount of content you've got to make. But that is just the way it is now. People want more. You upload a good song, it's a hit song, it's really good, you upload it, people are like, that's great. What's next? So again, whatever content you make as an artist, make sure it's something that you consistently upload. Keep it unique to your brand and who you are. But remember to be relatable and be yourself, because that is the connection that you could build with a listener or a potential new fan, because that's what people look for, especially in indie artists or an unsigned artist. Now, don't get me wrong, the thing I find more frustrating than anything about the music industry nowadays is how hard it is to monetize for a decent amount of income. Because at the end of the day, as musicians, even though like it's a hobby to us and we absolutely love it, we want to get an income from it, and it's just harder than ever. TikTok has the creator fund, which I'm not even joking, pays absolute pennies. It's a joke. YouTube monetization is still good, but again, it's harder than ever to grow on YouTube because it's so saturated like every other social media platform. And Spotify, don't even get me started on Spotify. They pay 0.003 pence per stream. And that is if you're in a tier 1 countries, I call it, like the US or the UK, and it drops off even more if you start to branch out into Asia or Eastern Europe. So yeah, if you are an artist who's struggling to make money, don't worry, because it is harder than ever. All the money is in live show and merch. And now, don't get me wrong, since lockdown has ended, all the COVID restrictions have been lifted, that's something that's now possible. But you have to get the fan base first, and that is kind of where TikTok does actually come into play. If you can be consistent, if you can upload regular, decent content, be unique, be niche, and more importantly, be yourself, because that's more important than ever, you can start to grow a loyal following. Not so much focusing on the followers, but the engagement, because that is the thing that's more important than ever. And if you can get that all right, you will start to build an online fan base where you can then do all your links, you can promote live shows, and people will come to them. So, yeah, if I look at it that way, TikTok isn't such a bad thing. So it brings me to the point of this video. Why have I made this? Why am I talking about this? And why has TikTok changed the music industry forever? The only thing I can say is, again, I've noticed in the past year that the music industry changed a lot, as well as a load of different channels and also industry professionals. And all you can do is try and implement different strategies that I may have mentioned to you, and honestly, just give it 100% and see what happens. More importantly than ever, enjoy what you do, enjoy the content you make, because if you don't enjoy it, it is going to be tedious for you. But I promise you, the more important thing that you must be focusing on is consistency and being niche and unique. Do not follow like a sheep. Just be yourself, create content, look what other people are doing on TikTok, mix it up and make it your own. And if you do that, I promise that you are going to find your own unique fan base who are going to follow you and absolutely vibe what you do. But yeah, guys, that is the video. If you've got any more questions, please leave in the comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. But again, if you liked this video and you made it this far, hit that subscribe button, as is the best way to support the channel. And if you've got any more questions as a music maker, then feel free to message me as well on Instagram as well. But yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep making music, and I will see you in the next video.